What's up? So this is the first episode of my all English vlogs, and I am introducing you some of my favorite food in my hometown Wuhu, China today. So let's go. So now I'm sitting in the a long existing restaurant. It is said that it has been established for over 100 years. I don't know if it is true, but I know it is here. It was here since I was a kid. So I'm having breakfast with my family. We just finished our order and we're waiting for dishes to be served. So I'm so hungry. So this is the crispy Chinese pancake. It is salty. It has multiple layers, as you can see, and there is some green onions inside. And on the top there are some white sesames. It's pretty good. I'll take a bite. It is really crispy. It tastes so good. This is what I remember in my memory from my childhood. It's pretty good. The next one is the tofu jelly. I don't know if it is the right English name. Take a look. You can see some green onions, some ground pork, I think, and the tofu, and some spicy oil. Well, different restaurants have different recipes for this tofu jelly here in Wuhu, but mostly it's salty. In other places in China, it might be sweet. Then it's not something that you can eat for breakfast. That's just kind of dessert. Well, I had my university in Wuhan. It is a place where you can find a sweet tofu jelly. It's great with red beans or whatever else. But my favorite is always the salty one. I'll take a bite. Oh, it's so good. It's so smooth because it's tofu. And the green onions and the brown meat just add some more texture to it. It's awesome. Just awesome. Next one is one of my favorite. Take a closer look. It's called a small wonton, or we call it balloon wonton, because when it's floating, you can see the skin of the wonton is pretty thin. It's so thin that it's almost transparent. You can see the pork stuffing in it, and it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just so good. This is something that you must try in Wuhu. What I just got is one of the most famous food in Wuhu. It's been on different TV programs and like documentaries. I'll show you. It is here. It is the shrimp egg noodles. See the orange things here on the top? It's the shrimp egg. It's so little because it's very expensive. So, but to be honest, beside the shrimp egg, the noodles are just some regular noodles. It's nothing special, but it is so famous, so I feel I have to eat it and show you this thing. I don't really like it, to be honest. The next one is something very special. You can only find it in the places where it's in Jiangsu province or Anhui province. It's called the, I don't know how to translate it in English. The Chinese name of it is 煮干丝. It's something like a tofu noodles. It's made of soybean, and you can see there are some the sliced chicken, some black fungus. It's just something like a noodles, yeah, a bowl of noodles. So, but it's pretty good because the soup is made from the chicken broth, so it's really good. And yeah, that's it. I like it. So on the top of the must-eat list, this is the xiaolongbao. If translated directly in English, it's a small steam basket bao, which is a kind of a special dumpling, but it's actually different from dumplings to Chinese people. So By the way, there is a short video called The Call. You can search for it on YouTube. It's nominated for the best short animation for Oscars this year. It's pretty good, so go search for it and see it after my video. So I'm gonna eat it. It's not some just regular stuff, so I need to take a small bite first. Then sip all the juice inside. It's sweet and salty, and you can feel the taste of the pork inside, the gravy, I think. It's pretty good. And then this is the Chinese vinegar. Just dip it, so the vinegar can relieve the greasy feel from the pork inside, then just eat it all. This is definitely the best drink in Wuhu. It's you can see it's red beans and rice wine. It's sweet, so I think it's perfect for, you know, Westerners, for Canadians, U.S. citizens, whatever. Just I like it. It's really good. It can refresh after you eating all those stuff, which is a little bit greasy, to be honest. So yeah, it's a perfect ending for a typical Wuhu breakfast. So I just bought some pan-fried small dumplings home, and I'll show you. See, the bottom here is very crispy, and the other part is pretty soft and tastes very good. It's pork inside, and see the red sauce here. It's a red pepper sauce that you can only find in Wuhu. You cannot find it anywhere else in China, but it's not very spicy. It's a little bit salty, and it's pretty good. So I'm gonna eat it right now. What I got here, this is the pork belly covered with rice flour and some the tofu noodles and sticky rice. It's all steamed, so I think it's pretty healthy. Well, at least compared to those fried, stir-fried, those kind of things, right? And take a look at the rice here. So every grain of it is separated from each other. Jesus, see, it's really good. And the meat, the pork, is covered with the rice flour. It adds some smoother texture to the meat, so it tastes really good. And well, it's also sweet and salty. And the sticky rice is also marinated with specially made sauce, based with the soy sauce, I guess, and it's pretty good. And the restaurant is located right across the street of my high school, so I used to go there a lot when I was in high school, like 7 years ago, and I'm gonna enjoy it right now. So last but not least is the whatever food made by my grandma, because the love from her included in the food is priceless. It's just so valuable to me. Spring rolls, pickled radish, spicy edamame, homemade noodles, spiced egg,